Fieldhouse in Pasadena, Texas. It's the 10th annual McDonald's Texas Invitational, the gold bracket. Division I, the Duncanville Pantherettes against the Bel Air Lady Cardinals. Good afternoon and welcome into today's broadcast on Fox Sports Southwest and powered by the Legacy Sports Network. I'm Gerald Sanchez along with Laura Dawson. And Laura, two teams that are well-deservedly playing in the championship ball game, and one a defending state champion.
Oh, there's no question. Duncanville comes with a huge record, legacy, all the makings of a great champion. I believe they're the defending champion from last year as well.
And for Bel Air, a longtime head coach, this is his last year, and he'd like to go out on top. And of course, these tournaments, they're always fun, and he'd like to get a championship here. Oh,
I would love to see Coach Kramer go out on a high note. He's such a colorful character, and we just have so much fun messing with him throughout the whole area. But Duncanville's here to make a statement.
It's Duncanville and Bel Air for the girls' Division I Gold Bracket Championship in the McDonald's Texas Invitational, and we'll be back right after this here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Our innermost desire is the force that inspires us to find outright delight. With any size icy cold Coca-Cola, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $1.
Pasadena School District is supported by the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation. The foundation has brought dreams to life for both educators and students by awarding over $1 million in mini grants to teachers for innovative programs throughout the district. The foundation raises funds through this tournament, which is a partnership with Pasadena ISD, the city, and the Chamber of Commerce. The tournament, run solely by volunteers and sponsored by local businesses, has become one of the most respected tournaments in the state of Texas.
Here's a crazy idea. What if your bank actually paid you for using your debit card? Let's say 10 cents for every $10 or more debit card purchase. How amazing would that be? We call it Cashback Counts Checking from Community Bank, a free debit card that pays you to use it. Even he's smiling at that. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
I'm your Latina girl, Carmen Contreras with Hot 95.7, and I'm just loving Texas Bay Area Credit Union. They have everything big banks do, like checking accounts, online and mobile banking, bill pay, all for free. And I said free. But here, they really care about me. They have better rates on loans, and they're ready to loan to you. Texas Bay Area Credit Union is right in the neighborhood. Check them out for yourself at tbacu.org. You'll never, ever visit a big bank or paycheck cashing place again.
Nestled in the comfort of the Texas Gulf Coast, Deer Park, Texas continues to prove why the birthplace of Texas is on everyone's mind. Voted best affordable suburb by the Bloomberg Business Week, Deer Park is home to many businesses and continues to grow in population and industry. With its close proximity to the Houston Ship Channel, Deer Park is home to many industrial leaders like Dow and Shell. Voted in the top 10 most affordable places to live by CNN Money, Deer Park lures many new residents year-round. These residents enjoy the comforts of many retail outlets, recreational locations, and historic sites like the Battleship Texas and San Jacinto Monument. And with a recognized school district that boasts award-winning athletic, culinary, and journalism programs, Deer Park continues to gain the attention of people nationwide. Come see what everyone's talking about and make your next visit to Texas a rebirthing experience in the birthplace of Texas. Don't worry, boots and jeans are optional. Work, stay, play, explore. That's Deer Park, Texas. Uniquely you.
Bel Air and Duncanville for the championship, the McDonald's Texas Invitational. Duncanville last year won the bracket, the gold bracket Division I. They beat Clear Springs. For Bel Air, they have never been in this championship round, and Michael Kramer and his young women from District 25A will see what they can do against the defending state champion, the Duncanville Pantherettes. Head coach for Duncanville is Kathy Self-Morgan out of District 7 5A. And starting for them, Kiara Perry, senior, 5'11", Ariel Atkins, a 5'11" junior. Tasha Foreman, 5'6" junior. Destiny Mean, 6'2" senior, and Antoina Robinson, a 6'2" senior. You see the starting lineup being announced for the Bel Air Lady Cardinals. AJ Alex. There's some interesting stories, Laura, with this Bel Air Cardinal team.
Oh, yes. Bel Air has come from the depths of not even a recognized HISD girls basketball program to the one that everyone looks to in the city. In the past, Houston Madison and Houston Yates were the perennial favorites in girls basketball in HISD.
For Bel Air, a record of 7-0, and they have gotten here to this round by winning 2 games on Thursday and then winning 1 game on Friday. The Thursday games were against Cinco Ranch, 53-44 victory, and then the win against the Pearland Lady Oilers, 70-47. And in those ball games, really a dominant performance by them, jumping out to early leads and never relinquishing it. Then on Friday, they beat Mansfield Summit, a good powerhouse team out of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, 41-36.
Yeah, I saw the ending of that game, and it was a dandy going down the stretch, and they showed a lot of poise and coming out with a victory on that one.
Then this morning, they beat Clear Springs 66-54 to advance here to the championship game. And for Duncanville, as we will go over their run here to get here to this tournament too, to the championship round. And ready to jump it up at center is Antoina Robinson for Duncanville.
Our official, Rochelle Bennett's going to tip it up. She's working along today with the Houston chapter, our Vice President, Lee Heine, and a known favorite of the girls' side and boys, Julius Cleburne. Rochelle, Julius, and Lee will do a fine job this afternoon.
Duncanville in red.
Travel.
And it was a travel. Well, you know, you are a coach. You have the experience. You see things before it happens.
I'll try not to referee today. I've got a new hat on. I'll try not to be the official. We're in good hands this afternoon.
Joe Levette has it to Lulu McKinney.
Looks like Duncanville's just in a straight-up mountain.
Alex, McKinney, Joe Levette, and Williams and Waugh are the starting lineup for Bel Air. No good on the shot. So Duncanville and Bel Air scoreless. There's a jump shot on the right side. It rolls off the rim. No good by Kiara Perry. We'll be talking about her quite a bit today. Three-pointer on the left side by Foreman. Another ball player that Duncanville features that is outstanding.
Bel Air is outfitted in these chartreuse fluorescent shoes today.
That's a fashion. Basketball is always in tune with fashion. Alex in the lane, and it rolls in.
Looks like Bel Air's just trying to match up full court man.
They use their quickness. Looks like Duncanville's got the size a little bit. And an offensive foul is called. That's good defensive play stepping in there as Joe Levette stepped in.
Look a little shaky to start out with, a little winded from the game that they played this morning. They both had a hard-fought game to get here, particularly Bel Air and Clear Springs. It was a tough, physical ball game.
Early lead for the Lady Cardinals.
3-point.
Corner, McKinney can't get it to go. Perry throws up the shot. Turnarounder, and that's no good. Duncanville a little cool from the field early on. Loose on the floor, and it's Bel Air with the ball, but it's stolen.
Handed it right back to her.
Foreman inside, and the layup is good. Ariel Atkins. Atkins and Foreman, two juniors that are being heavily recruited by Division I schools, according to head coach Kathy Self-Morgan.
Very slow in the half court right now, trying to get organized. Back screen. Oh, there's a nice steal.
And their length and athletic ability bother you, but there's a turnover right there. Three-pointer again, and this one is no good as well. That's twice that McKinney has missed from that range early on in this ball game.
We've got a sea of red today here in Pasadena for this final.
Yeah. Just like last year, it was a sea of blue because Duncanville used their blue uniforms.
Did they?
And Clear Springs, of course, has blue uniforms too. Clear Springs losing the final to Duncanville last year as a shot that is no good, but a foul is going to be called. Foul on Destiny means.
This is AJ at the line.
And we talked with Michael Kramer. A lot of these girls just have nicknames that they go by.
I believe AJ is committed to TCU, so she'll be headed to Fort Worth.
Both free throws are good, and the lead for Bel Air.
The press from Bel Air.
Now, like we said, they're going to have to use their quickness, trapping the ball. So Duncanville's ability to pass.
Good call, Rochelle.
Out of the double team is going to be important here today. Turnover again.
You know, Gerald, these kids have played, this is their 5th ball game, I believe, this weekend, and it's early in the season, so.
Now, both teams are 7-0. 4 games in this tournament. Now, this is the 5th game in this tournament, like you said, and then 3 non-district games to start the season. They started a week earlier than the boys. Boys started this week. Nice exhibition of dribbling. And then a foul.
See how much preseason training comes into effect in this game. But from what I've seen this morning, they are in really fine shape.
Kiara Perry picks up her first, and that is team foul number 3 for Duncanville. Bel Air has yet to commit a foul. Alex is fouled. Boy, she is something else.
He is quick off that dribble. She's kind of the go-to girl for the Bel Air Cardinal.
Atkins picks up the personal. That is her second.
Coach Self won't be happy with that. That's early.
Alex, a senior, 5'6". Like you said, she'll be playing ball at the next level. One more free throw coming up, and it is good. Well, they're good on the free throws.
So far, so good.
4 of 4.
They're going to have to with their small size.
Yeah, and that's the thing is they're going to have to take advantage of the opportunities that are given to them.
That's a good press break by the Pantherettes.
Still no good on the shot. They are 0 for the afternoon for Duncanville. And what did you see?
44 is a good-looking post kid.
Foul against Bel Air. And that was Jolivet. Brianna Jolivet picks up the foul. Alex has all 6 points for Bel Air. In and out, no good. And it is a jump ball.
Duncanville a little cold to start off this first quarter.
Very. I mean, we're halfway through the first period. And
nope.
they've only have 2 points.
No press on that inbound.
A lot of dribbling again. There's a three-pointer. It's no good, and the rebound comes down. Destiny Means on the rebound for Duncanville. Foreman inside, gets it knocked away. It's loose on the floor, and another jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Pantherettes.
I don't know if it's the 4th game of the tournament, but they both don't show me what they showed me on Thursday.
No?
And that's not a put down to the girls. That's just, we're going to get it cranked up here in just a minute or two. Nice,
inside,
nice.
And can't get the shot to go, and then Kiara Perry, boy, she is snake bit. That's several times that she's had point blanks. In fact, many of the shots have been in close for Duncanville, but they haven't been able to put it down.
Seems to be a lid on the bucket early. This free throw may open it up.
Jolivet picks up her second personal, and that's the second team foul. As the first free throw is good for Kiara Perry. Duncanville on Thursday beat LaPorte 72-17 Thursday morning.
Ouch.
And then
that was a statement.
Promptly defeated the Woodlands in their second game, as both free throws are good by Perry.
And the Woodlands has a good little ball club this year.
Yeah, and then that was probably the closest score of any of these games. They're going to have to get it out of the backcourt.
Pantherettes are pressing now.
Yep.
They're going to turn the heat up a little bit. Ooh.
And a 10-second call.
Great defense right there. That's going to wake their offense up if they get their defense rolling.
The game against the Woodlands, the score there was 57-41, by far and away the closest, because then they defeated Victoria East 85-16. Victoria East, a state semifinal appearance last year in 4A. Shot is no good for Duncanville. Bel Air running down the floor, and then a foul is called, and guess who's in the middle of things again?
AJ.
Alex pushing the ball, pushing the tempo, and the foul is going to be called against Atkins. As Atkins tries to get in the way there, but she was shoulders maybe.
Just didn't have the position.
Yeah.
Bel Air just depends on Alex AJ to kind of start their offense, and everything revolves around her, although they've got a good surrounding nucleus with her.
Then this morning, Duncanville, getting back to Duncanville, defeated DeSoto 52-34. They said many felt that that was the team that was going to beat Duncanville. That DeSoto was going to do it, but they didn't.
Oh,
and
good steal.
Almost a steal. By the way, Alex is perfect from the free throw line. She is 6 of 6 for all 8 points. But the and one there for Foman. Tasia Foman gets the follow. She's everywhere. Lulu McKinney picks up the foul. She comes back in the picture here.
Foman is the one that was being highly recruited, right, Gerald?
Yes, as a junior. She gets the and one, and the lead is now 1 for the Cardinals. They called the foul on McKinney, Lulu McKinney, but on that replay, we saw it would look like it was Waugh that got her on the arm because McKinney wasn't even in the play. 1 point lead for Bel Air, 2:49 to play. Seems to be some type of
man press. Looks like just man press straight up.
Seems to be some type of discussion there. Michael Kramer's assistant.
Coach Kramer leaves a lot to his assistant. He gives him a lot of responsibility. I don't know if he's the Air head coach with Coach Kramer's retirement or not.
.245 to play in the first period.
It's a nice layup right there. Oh,
and
my goodness.
Can't get the shot to go. Boy, that basket has a lid on it. Foman kicks it out to Perry for a 3. No good.
Good box out, 21 from Bel Air. Coming off the bench.
Williams with the position there, Laura.
She did a great job boxing out. You know, boxing out seems to be a lost art with a lot of teams, but it's still one of those fundamentals that'll win you many championships.
Nice screen set. Alex going to the basket, throws up a crazy shot, but the rebound comes down to Hamilton. Alex thinking about going to the basket again. At the free throw line, passes off. A three-pointer is going to be no good. A rebound again.
Good offensive board.
Hamilton is fouled. That's hustle.
Good strong board from the lady off the bench. Just didn't seem to be a flow yet, Gerald. Do you feel it?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. Well, with the turnovers, the missed shots, and Bel Air is doing everything that they can here as Hamilton getting, look, there's that position. There's that box out that you talked about.
Great job.
And then reestablishing herself down low and putting it in as both free throws are good. And by my count, that is 8 of 8 from the free throw line for the Lady Cardinals.
That'll keep them in the ball game, that's for sure.
10-7 the score. Bel Air with the lead. Jump shot in and out, no good. Ball is tipped, and Hamilton gets the rebound over to Alex.
I tell you what, I'm impressed with Bel Air. They don't realize that Duncanville is the state runner, the state champ.
Alex pass. There's a three-pointer on the right side. It is no good. They've had some open looks because the defense for Duncanville is focused on Alex. There's a pass ahead the floor. Foman, one lady to beat, and she gets the layup.
I believe she got away with a little travel right there, but
see,
she's so quick, they probably missed it.
In girls basketball, they don't play man-to-man defense, right? And they don't play one man to beat, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said one lady
Woman
to
to
beat.
woman.
And now Foman's going to have a breakaway. And
oh, my goodness.
She can't get it to go, but on the rebound is Perry.
Great hustle play by Perry.
And for the first time, Duncanville has a lead as we're under a minute to play in the first period. Another shot that goes well off the mark by McKinney. Looked like that was forced. And a foul is called. Hamilton looked like she got her hand caught in the cookie jar with Antoina Robinson running the floor. Both these teams, they just run.
They look a little winded. They're going to be excited that 42 seconds they can go get a water break. 4 of them didn't come across half court on that break.
No good on the free throw for Robinson. One more coming up. 43 seconds left. Duncanville, the boys basketball team, is also playing in the Division I gold bracket for the championship. It will be later tonight at 8 o'clock here at Phillips. No good on the shot. Duncanville now with a couple of substitutes. Kenya Smith, the shot goes up. It is no good. Means, but she'll go to the line.
They did a great job of recognizing the mismatch. They had subs from Bel Air coming in, and the post recognized that and got it inside.
Lindsay Bengay gets the foul called. That is going to be her first. That is team foul number 5 as the free throw is good. One more coming up for Destiny. 6'2" senior, and she hits both free throws.
Good looking release.
13 seconds left. They got to get it over at the 10-second line, and they do. Barely.
Resting AJ on this possession, and then you can tell they're really looking for.
Williams throws up the floater. It is no good with 1 second left. They don't get a shot off. Early on, Bel Air controlled the tempo, but Duncanville flexed its muscle and took the lead late in this first period, and we are at the end of 1 with Duncanville up by 4 here on the Legacy Sports Network.
Footage was captured at a local grocery store. This man just took money from his bank that wasn't in his account. Did you catch it? Let's see that again. There. He just got 10 cents back for every $10 or more purchase on his debit card with cashback counts checking from Community Bank. Imagine a bank that actually pays you to use your debit card. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
CBO, cheddar, bacon, onion.
Yeah, it's tremendous.
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 Say hello to McDonald's new CBO. Smooth cheddar, crispy bacon, grilled onions on the Angus 3rd Pounder or premium chicken sandwiches. CBO, the simple joy of
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Well, Michael Kramer would like to see some tremendous shots go down for the Lady Cardinals. They are 0 from the three-point line here so far after 1. Duncanville up by 4. We begin period number 2, and A.J. Alex for Bel Air has got the basketball.
I think Coach Kramer should be pretty happy with that first quarter, though.
Jolivet looking to pass, gets it off to Jackson. Jackson, a 5'7" sophomore, is checked into the ballgame. Checked in late in that first period.
Duncanville's just in a straight man or woman to woman. There's a 3 by A.J.
Tremendous right there. McDonald's would be happy with that as we're at the McDonald's Texas Invitational. The shot goes, and Bel Air makes their first 3. It's a 1-point lead for Duncanville.
Looks like they've adjusted their press a little bit at the quarter. Oh, that's a travel.
And the shot is up. It is no good. Perry will go to the basket.
Rebounded her own shot.
And then a steal. No good on that shot. Continue to miss point blankers. No good on that Well, so
Good
far,
rebound. Long pass coming.
11 of the 13 points have been scored by one young lady, A.J. Alex. Duncanville. No good. So the 11 of the 13.
A.J. is the heart and soul of Bel Air.
Yep.
They just look to her.
As she squares up for another three. This one's too long. And Duncanville will set up their half-court offense. Perry.
Double team down low.
And
A.J. with the steal.
She lost the ball.
They need to convert on these turnovers because Duncanville's not going to give them that many opportunities.
Alex. And she passes it to try to get it to her teammate Shandis Waugh, but it was knocked out of bounds by Robinson.
Robinson's listed 6'2". She looks a little taller than that, or maybe just because the Cardinal are not as tall. She's a good-looking athlete.
With a girl that has so much responsibility like an A.J. Alex, do you worry that fatigue will set in, especially this is the 5th game in 3 days?
I would think so. And I saw him this morning, and her mom came down and put a heat pack on her at halftime, so I don't know if she's got an injury or she's just tired, but that's a lot of responsibility for a young lady.
How about Lulu McKinney using the quick first step, going past her defender, Perry, and picking up the foul. Shots.
Lulu, I think Lulu would be the second option for Coach Kramer's Cardinal.
Or they're getting to the basket. They're getting shots that they want. They just haven't been able to convert them. And they are 10 of 10 from the free throw line for the Bel Air Cardinals.
When they fall short, that's always a fatigue factor.
16-15, 1-point lead for Duncanville, and a steal.
That press worked, but I think they got away with a foul. But another turnover. Gerald.
Here's Foman to the basket, and there is a whistle.
She took it 1-on-4.
Fearless.
Absolutely. She's going to go to the line and make her presence known.
Waugh picks up the personal. Foman is some type of ball player.
Well, she's a tiny little old thing, but she can play.
And you see how she split the defenders there, too.
Smart. Duncanville just keeps reloading. They just have great teams year after year.
Free throw is good. Duncanville and DeSoto. Duncanville and DeSoto played in the semifinal of the girls, and now the boys, Duncanville and DeSoto, will play tonight at 8 o'clock.
Well, the Metroplex is making some noise down here in Houston. Pressure's picked up a little bit in the backcourt. We've got two fine athletes bumping right here. Oh, my goodness. Getting away with some hand checking.
McKinney will give it off to Jackson. Jackson gets her pocket picked by Foman. Foman going to the basket, and then she is fouled. Again.
She is quick.
I think she knows one speed.
Quick.
Foul's going to be called against Amelia Jackson.
I see why the college recruiters were in abundance yesterday.
Jackson picks up her first, and team foul number 7, so it's free throws for the rest of the way, the 1-and-1 for Duncanville. This is going to be the 1-and-1 shot because it was not on the shot.
She has a pretty release.
Now they start making their free throws. They start putting some distance between themselves as Jackson checks out of the ball game.
I think that's what Coach Kramer was afraid of. Duncanville's picked up the pace a little bit in the second quarter.
It's a 5-point lead. This is their biggest lead of the ball game, 20-15.
Good pick.
A.J. Alex trying to get to the basket, you can see, but that is great on-ball defense.
Really great job defensively.
No good on the three-pointer by Alex, and Foman gets the rebound.
She just can't seem to get that three-pointer to fall this afternoon.
Well, she's hit one, but other than that.
Great pass.
And the nice play inside. The layup goes.
And Coach Kramer is not happy.
Destiny Means gets the layup. And that's something that we talked about, Laura, as we talked about ball movement.
Oh, yes. That was a great job. That went the length of the floor, and that's when Coach Kramer called timeout. He was not happy.
See, she just, all in one motion, found wide open means to get the layup. So when that ball sticks and doesn't move on the perimeter, well, sometimes you can't get anything going to the basket. You can't have a guy wide open.
Well, somebody didn't fall back and cover that backside, and I'm sure that's what they're addressing at the timeout.
We're at the 2012 McDonald's Texas Invitational Basketball Tournament. This is the 10th annual tournament, and what a tournament this is for the community of Pasadena as well as Deer Park. All the proceeds going to the Pasadena and Deer Park Education Foundations.
It's fantastic. It's been a great 3 days of basketball. It just does so much for the community, and so many volunteers go to make this a great event.
3 days,
Ooh.
195 games, and looks like you could put Tasha Foman out there for 195 games, and she'll be still as fresh. She is, well, I tell you, she's got the speed.
She does.
And not only she has the speed, and talking with Kathy Self-Morgan, Laura, and she's got the
leadership is what she's saying.
And she's got it in between the ears.
Correct. She says she's an extension of her, and she wishes she could clone her. It's always a coach's dream to have a guard that thinks just like you and will mold your team also.
It is ballooned to a 9-point lead for Duncanville.
Let's see what the Cardinals are going to do about it. I just think they look a little fatigued. But they will never give up.
Three-pointer is in and out, no good by Williams, and it goes out of bounds. Trying to get that ball was Brianne Jolivet.
Here comes the press. They've got.
Foman is the leading scorer with 11 points as Perry has the basketball. Perry,
nobody on the backside right there. Great high-low.
And the shot goes in.
Post to post.
Shannon Franklin.
There's nothing better than a post to post assist.
Franklin is 5'11", and she is a senior. Looks like she can really get down inside and get some rebounds. Throwing up a crazy shot. It is no good by McKinney.
And a great board.
And that, to me, that was forced.
Probably so. Looked like a little bit of a force. They're just looking at that scoreboard.
And that's the thing, is that they've got to understand that they can't play to the scoreboard. You just got to continue to play the game their way.
That's a great point. I did that this morning against Clear Springs.
On the turnover, Bel Air gets the ball back with 3:34 to play.
If they could just get on track with their threes, they can get back in this game.
Nothing is going from long distance. And it's not a matter of, as Williams tried that last three-pointer, but it'll still be Bel Air basketball. It's not a matter of it falling short. Sometimes they're falling long or to the side.
Well, you know, also, Gerald, sometimes when you play in a big coliseum like this, their depth perception sometimes is a little off, especially here at the beginning, because the other games they've been playing in gymnasiums with your walls. And I know these girls came right off the street and really didn't have a lot of warm-up to get their depth perception.
Quickly throwing up a three-pointer is McKinney. She can't get it to go. Foman to the basket, and she's fouled.
Guess who?
More free throws.
Guess who?
Tasha Foreman.
I'd like to see her out on the track as well. She is quick with that basketball.
The third personal foul called against Brianne Jolivet. Team foul number 9. This is going to be a 2-shot foul because it was on the shot. The foul after that, everything will be free throws for the remaining of the half. Coming up the half, I will spend some time with Wayne Adams of the McDonald's Texas Invitational Tournament. One more free throw coming up.
Foreman's already in double figures before halftime. Pretty release.
The lead is double digits of 12. .302 to play. Bel Air with the basketball. Jackson. Seems like there's some unforced errors, too. Jackson going to the basket, and she was determined to get to the free throw line on that one.
Hammered. Really can't tell what defense. It's just kind of sagging man to man. Just kind of, it's not a zone. They're matching up inside. Just throwing Bel Air offense off a tad. Good shot.
Continuing from the free throw line. 11 of the 16 points have been scored from the charity stripe. Make that 12 of the 17 points.
Pretty good percentage right there.
10-point lead.
Oh, I believe she stepped out of bounds. That's great defense right there by A.J.
Active.
They could get their running game going. They'll get back in this thing.
Active hands. Throws up the shot from the free throw line. Back iron no good, and the rebound comes down as there is a stoppage in play here at Pasadena ISD.
Shandis Wall looks like maybe an ankle. I hope it's not a knee.
10-point lead for Duncanville with 2:24 remaining in the first half from the Phillips Fieldhouse.
Is supported by the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation. The foundation has brought dreams to life for both educators and students by awarding over $1 million in mini grants to teachers for innovative programs throughout the district. In addition to this tournament, the Education Foundation and the school district work hand in hand to host other fundraisers such as Dancing with the Principals and the Shining Stars Gala, bringing the community together to support our students and staff.
Almost at the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Shot is no good. Duncanville gets possession after the timeout. Moving that ball around. There's Perry. Perry won the tournament MVP last year. There is a
offensive foul.
Yeah. Robinson commits the foul.
It's a great offensive set.
Robinson picks up her third personal.
I like that half-court game. They were trying to look inside. There's been so much run and gun. Trying to go inside, I love it.
A.J. Alex on the dribble. Trying her name a lot.
TCU's going to have a dandy with her.
Trying to move inside. There's a turnarounder, and it just won't go.
Bel Air just can't buy one today. There's a great break. Oh, and not a finish.
And, you know, in respects, Laura, Duncanville can't get a lot of shots to go down themselves.
I really can't. I just really don't know if it's a fatigue factor or just the depth, like I mentioned before, the depth perception of these goals, just kind of being out the middle.
Alex continues to push it to the floor, but she can't get the shot to go. Perry, the 15-footer, is no good, and Alex gets the rebound. And
throws it away.
A 2-on-1, and the layup is good. Jackson.
Bel Air is not going to go away. They're fighters. They're tough.
And 58 seconds remaining, 27-19, Duncanville.
It's really been a clean half. Just not a lot of scoring.
Getting back to talking about the McDonald's Texas Invitational, this is the 10th year that they have had it. And we at Legacy Sports Network and also FoxSportsSouthwest.com are happy to be a part of the festivities, bringing you the Gold Bracket Division I Girls Championship game here this afternoon. But Duncanville, who won it last year, they beat Clear Springs against Bel Air, making their first appearance in this championship game. 80 teams over 3 days play 195 games.
It's quite an undertaking, and my hat's off to the volunteers and Meadow Staffing Services for putting on such a fine event. I know the volunteers. In fact, both of my sisters are volunteers for this tournament. They start working a year in advance. They'll probably meet next week to talk about improvements and so forth.
Traveling is a call as Franklin will turn it over. And this is one of 10 venues that they play. And I was looking back at the history, and I saw that back when they started it, they had 4 venues. And sometimes they've had more than 10. They've had 15 venues. This year they've had 10 venues.
I think it's great that they partnered with Deer Park and
yes,
and opened it up. I believe when they first started, it might have been just a boys tournament. And they included the ladies, and I think it adds a lot of spice to their tournament. And I know the volunteers have done a great job along with the sponsors. I know
Alex
these kids appreciate it.
Tried to go to the basket. She couldn't get the shot. Hamilton with the follow couldn't get it too. Perry throws up the shot. And I beg your pardon, Foreman throws up the shot. She can't get it to go. Hamilton the rebound. That's where we're approaching buzzer time. And the shot goes to the basket, no good. And Hamilton gets the layup to go, and that will end the first half.
They needed it. We've got a ball game again.
6-point game going into the locker rooms with Duncanville and Bel Air from the 2012 McDonald's Texas Invitational. We're going to take a quick break and then come back, and our scheduled guest here from Phillips Fieldhouse on the Legacy Sports Network.
Done. What'd you think about that chapter on subliminal messaging?
Hey, I'm not really buying it. I'm fried.
Yeah, it's been a pretty rough quarter.
Well, at least we got this material down cold.
You hungry?
I am. Hi, Mr. McDonald.
Here in Pasadena, Texas, with property values going up, taxes going down, and award-winning schools. We love it here! We love it here! With a thriving local economy and low unemployment.
I love it here. We love it here!
And with all kinds of fun and interesting things to see and do.
We love it here. We love it here. We love it here.
Pasadena, Texas. You'll love it here too.
Here's a crazy idea. What if your bank actually paid you for using your debit card? Let's say 10 cents for every $10 or more debit card purchase. How amazing would that be? We call it Cashback Counts Checking from Community Bank. A free debit card that pays you to use it. Even he's smiling at that. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
CBO, cheddar, bacon, onion.
Yeah, it's tremendous.
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 Say hello to McDonald's new CBO. Smooth cheddar, crispy bacon, grilled onions on the Angus 3rd Pounder or premium chicken sandwiches. CBO, the simple joy of
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Nestled in the comfort of the Texas Gulf Coast, Deer Park, Texas continues to prove why the birthplace of Texas is on everyone's mind. Voted best affordable suburb by the Bloomberg Business Week, Deer Park is home to many businesses and continues to grow in population and industry. With its close proximity to the Houston Ship Channel, Deer Park is home to many industrial leaders like Dow and Shell. Voted in the top 10 most affordable places to live by CNN Money, Deer Park lures many new residents year-round. These residents enjoy the comforts of many retail outlets, recreational locations, and historic sites like the Battleship Texas and San Jacinto Monument. And with a recognized school district that boasts award-winning athletic, culinary, and journalism programs, Deer Park continues to gain the attention of people nationwide. Come see what everyone's talking about and make your next visit to Texas a rebirthing experience in the birthplace of Texas. Don't worry, boots and jeans are optional. Work, stay, play, explore. That's Deer Park, Texas. Uniquely you.
Duncanville leading by 6, 27-21 over Bel Air in the girls Division I gold bracket. Gerald Sanchez here from Phillips Fieldhouse, McDonald's Texas Invitational, and joining me, Wayne Adams, the vice chair of the tournament and the steering committee. And another great tournament again.
Oh yeah, we're real excited, Gerald. It's our 10th year, our 10th anniversary, and it's really become a huge event here in the Pasadena area and the greater Houston area. So we're
looking back at this tournament, you started just with boys, and then eventually it became the girls, and obviously we're seeing some really good girls basketball here.
Outstanding girls basketball. You know, we've got the reigning state champion here in Duncanville playing again. But yes, we did. We started as a boys tournament back in 2002, and it evolved. Now we have 80 total teams with 48 boys teams and 32 girls teams, and they come from all over the state of Texas. So we really have the cream of the crop from both sides here at the tournament.
For someone that's tuning in for the first time, explain a little bit about what this tournament means for the communities, and with everything going and all the proceeds going to the educational foundations.
That's correct. The proceeds from the tournament go to support the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation and the Deer Park ISD Education Foundation. They partner with us to host some games. And this year, the 10th year, that we will have given more than $1 million to the Education Foundation just off this tournament. And last year, it was calculated that this tournament had a $2.4 million economic impact on the greater Pasadena community. So it's a huge event for this part of this into Houston and this greater Pasadena area out here in Deer Park.
And also, last year, you mentioned Deer Park. Last year was their first time to get into this tournament, and they really enjoyed it.
They really did, and they made a good bit of money for their Education Foundation, and they were really glad to be back again this year. And we're looking forward to their participation in that partnership for years to come.
Now the boys' game tonight at 8 o'clock, DeSoto and Duncanville. That's going to be two good teams from the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
That's true, and it doesn't get any better than those two teams. We're talking about perennial state leaders in boys basketball. DeSoto have been state champions at least twice that I know of. Coach Dyer there does a great job, and I know Coach Henderson moving over to Duncanville from Marcus last year. They're going to have a great team. We're really looking forward to that matchup tonight.
And in closing with this tournament, you have 10 venues, you have the 80 teams, 195 games over 3 days. This is not something that just happens in a couple of weeks you put together. This is a year-round project for you guys.
That's correct. We have a 50-member steering committee that meets year-round on this. We have over 100 sponsors that help us each year, that help fund the tournament and help us raise the money that goes to the Education Foundation. So we couldn't do it without our volunteers, without our sponsors, and without this whole community. It's really a joint effort between the Chamber of Commerce, the school districts, and both the city of Pasadena and the city of Deer Park.
Wayne, we appreciate the time.
Thank you, Gerald. We're glad you're here. Thank you.
Wayne Adams, Vice Chair of the Steering Committee for the McDonald's Texas Invitational. It's halftime, and the third period will start next with Duncanville up by 6.
Cheddar, bacon, onion.
Yeah, it's tremendous.
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 Say hello to McDonald's new CBO. Smooth cheddar, crispy bacon, grilled onions on the Angus 3rd Pounder or premium chicken sandwiches. CBO, the simple joy of
tremendous.
Yeah.
Pasadena School District is supported by the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation. The foundation has brought dreams to life for both educators and students by awarding over $1 million in mini grants to teachers for innovative programs throughout the district. The foundation raises funds through this tournament, which is a partnership with Pasadena ISD, the city, and the Chamber of Commerce. The tournament, run solely by volunteers and sponsored by local businesses, has become one of the most respected tournaments in the state of Texas.
Nestled in the comfort of the Texas Gulf Coast, Deer Park, Texas continues to prove while the birthplace of Texas is on everyone's mind. Voted best affordable suburb by the Bloomberg Business Week, Deer Park is home to many businesses and continues to grow in population and industry. With its close proximity to the Houston Ship Channel, Deer Park is home to many industrial leaders like Dow and Shell. Voted in the top 10 most affordable places to live by CNN Money, Deer Park lures many new residents year-round. These residents enjoy the comforts of many retail outlets, recreational locations, and historic sites like the Battleship Texas and San Jacinto Monument. And with a recognized school district that boasts award-winning athletic, culinary, and journalism programs, Deer Park continues to gain the attention of people nationwide. Come see what everyone's talking about and make your next visit to Texas a rebirthing experience in the birthplace of Texas. Don't worry, boots and jeans are optional. Work, stay, play, explore. That's Deer Park, Texas. Uniquely you.
Here's a crazy idea. What if your bank actually paid you for using your debit card? Let's say 10 cents for every $10 or more debit card purchase. How amazing would that be? We call it Cashback Counts Checking from Community Bank, a free debit card that pays you to use it. Even he's smiling at that. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
I'm your Latina girl, Carmen Contreras with Hot 95.7, and I'm just loving Texas Bay Area Credit Union. They have everything big banks do, like checking accounts, online and mobile banking, bill pay, all for free. And I said free. But here, they really care about me. They have better rates on loans, and they're ready to loan to you. Texas Bay Area Credit Union is right in the neighborhood. Check them out for yourself at tbacu.org. You'll never, ever visit a big bank or paycheck cashing place again.
Our innermost desire is the force that inspires us to find outright delight. With any size icy cold Coca-Cola, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $1.
(27-21), Duncanville over Bel Air. Duncanville, the defending state champion. And they're also the defending champion of this girls basketball tournament. McDonald's Texas Invitational, the gold bracket Division I. Kathy Self-Morgan talking with her young ladies. Gerald Sanchez here along with Laura Dawson. And so far in the first half, that really hasn't been a flow to the game.
Absolutely, Gerald. And I just know Coach Kramer's probably thrilled to death that he's within 6. I don't have any stats in front of me, but their field goal percentage had to have been very poor. The charity stripe has kept them in the game. They were phenomenal on the free throw shooting, but their outside shots, I would be afraid to see what the free throw percentage is. But I'm excited about this second half, make some adjustments, and see what we got.
Yeah, they are perfect from the free throw line, 12 of 12, and 12 of the 21 points. Duncanville will have the ball to start the second half, and they have their starting 5 out there. Down low inside, and Perry, the tournament MVP, missing a couple of shots inside. It's down low loose, and the second half is starting a lot like the first half did for Duncanville, missing shots inside. Foman,
there's another one.
And the way that Foman went to the basket kind of looks like she took her time to make sure she made it, and it fell short.
It really has.
Here's A.J. Alex going to the basket. It is no good, and Foman pulls down the rebound.
Foman is all over the court.
He passes it in the corner. Back to Foman. Shot is no good. Rebound.
They are still so cold.
And Perry finally puts it up and in. But that right there, they use their size. And then a ball that is thrown away.
Unforced turnover. Totally. That's a coach's nightmare. An unforced turnover under the basket.
In the corner is Ariel Atkins. I haven't called her name very much. She was a major contributor of last year's state champion. Three-pointer is no good. The rebound in the
once again, another offensive board for the Pantherettes. They're crashing the boards. And that blocking out by the Cardinal we commented earlier today seemed to have disappeared.
And Twana Robinson can't get that little shot to go, and she's missed several ins close. She's going to be seeing that in her sleep tonight. You know?
I think after 5 games in a tournament, they'll all be seeing round balls in their sleep. I really think that girl's a little bit winded. Some shots are falling short, and that's usually a sign of that. But my hat's off to them because, especially to Duncanville, being on the road, staying in a hotel, you don't know what all's been going on, not sleeping in their own bed. Nice shot.
Lulu McKinney. McKinney with 4 points. Her first 2 points here in the second half for Bel Air. Moving that ball around Duncanville.
Great ball movement, everyone involved. Nice look.
And this time, it is Robinson to get the shot to go point blanker.
44, Robinson's a nice player.
She has 3 points so far.
Where is she going? Did they say it's UT San Antonio? Was that the commitment from Robinson? One of the girls are signed with UTSA.
Destiny Means will be going to UTSA.
Means will, okay.
Robinson has not yet committed to a school.
She's a good-looking 6'2" kid, though.
I beg your pardon. Robinson has committed to University of Arkansas Little Rock.
Okay.
And
I thought that there was 3 commitments out here.
Kiara Perry, the other. So she crosses midcourt. She'll be heading to SMU. She'll be staying local. Perry in the post. On the baseline, the spin move. It is no good.
Got her own rebound, though. Guess who?
Foman. Perry. And
there
it's good.
They're going. Offense looks a lot more in sync this third quarter.
Oh, they took their time, and they.
Seems like everyone's involved on that.
Yeah.
I really love it when they look inside to the post.
Three-pointer, right side. It is no good. Taken by Williams.
Great board. Here comes the break.
Perry. Kiara Perry will square up for a three-pointer. It is short, no good.
Bel Air, let's off to the races.
The rebound comes down for the Cardinals. The Lady Cardinals trying to push the ball and get some easy baskets. Instead, they will settle for three-pointers, which they have only hit one today.
There's a great break down inside to the big post.
And Tawana Robinson with her 5th point.
That three-pointer, you live and die with that three-point shot. And I'm old school. I still like to take it inside to the post. Then kick it out.
There will be a timeout called for the Bel Air Lady Cardinals. And they want to talk things over as now the lead has ballooned. This is the biggest lead for Duncanville.
Duncanville came out this third quarter wanting to make a statement.
Want to thank Wayne Adams, Vice Chair of the McDonald's Texas Invitational, for visiting with us at halftime. And he's looking forward to tonight, which we will have on the Legacy Sports Network, as well as Fox Sports College. The big basketball game tonight at 8 o'clock here at Phillips Fieldhouse. It'll be DeSoto and Duncanville. That's the boys.
Metroplex final.
Just like it was last year, a Metroplex final. And the year before. Metroplex seems to be dominating here recently.
They've always been good. Girls basketball, especially for years, the Lubbock area and the West Texas area kind of dominated the state tournament. And it's kind of shifted to the Metroplex.
Well, how about when the coach for Duncanville was playing in Central Texas? He was coaching in Central Texas. Kathy Self-Morgan was the coach for the Austin Westlake Chaparrals, and they won 3 state championships, 93, 95, and 96.
Now, Gerald, we could have gone all day without talking about that 96 game, but that's okay. I was the victim of that one in a double overtime massacre. Westlake's always been a great program, and I know they were sad to see Coach, I still call her Coach Self-Morgan, leave and go to Duncanville, but going to Duncanville was tough, replacing the legendary Sandra Meadows.
Now, Sandra Meadows, years over there at Duncanville, and just establishing that powerhouse, and Coach Self-Morgan has continued that tradition for the Pantherettes.
Indeed. There's a lot of pride at stake when you put on that Pantherette jersey.
A lot of ball players that have gone on to play at the next level.
Oh, yes. We played Duncan when I was at Elsick. We played none other than Tamika Catchings. Just, the most valuable player in the WNBA finals this year. Bel Air's trying to get in their half-court set, kind of get organized.
McKinney will throw up the shot, doesn't even draw iron. And Duncanville off to the races again.
Great
a nice
save by
job
Foreman.
of Foman to save that ball. Baseline jumper is good.
They're getting warmed up.
Ariel Atkins. Now the lead is ballooned to 15. Athletic ability for Duncanville.
You think?
Yeah.
You think? They're getting warmed up now. This is what I kind of expected early on.
Waugh can't get the shot
it's
to go.
It's a 3-on-1.
And the numbers
Hello.
And the layup for Robinson
and they're
is
just
good.
falling back and just playing good, solid defense. Duncanville got great-looking athletes, no overpowering, huge. They're all just long and lanky and quick.
This was a 6-point game at the half.
Nice shot there.
Three-pointer by Lulu McKinney.
That's Lulu. Trying to go a little half-court press a little bit. They're going to have to do something to get back in it.
Short on the shot, another rebound out of bounds. And Duncanville will retain possession.
I don't know about you, Gerald. Duncanville just looks like they're a little bit more settled in this half. They woke up or got fussed at by the coach at half, or exactly what, but they look more in tune offensively than they did in the first half.
Duncanville also has all of that experience from the state championship team last year. I mean, they've been in all types of situations. Turned over. Williams.
She did travel a little bit there. I hear somebody in the fans. Great board.
No good on the shot.
Here we go, 2-on-1.
They are off to the races. Nice ball fake, and the layup is up and in by Atkins.
With the left hand, thank you.
I'd like to see a replay on that, how she just really faked it and then laid it up and in. And used her left hand, too. I know you're happy with that, Coach.
Yes, indeedy. Fundamental 101. Ooh, I just think they look a little flat offensively on the Bel Air side. Not a lot of movement. One shot and done. Off to the races.
Foreman's got a breakaway here, and she will take it to the house.
Bel Air's got to dig down and go find their second win. That looks short.
But then a foul
on the three-point shot. Coach's nightmare. I think if she hadn't got hit, it would have been an air ball.
So the lead is a 44-27 game with just a little over a minute to play here in the third period.
Duncanville broke it open in this third quarter.
They did. They have played really, really flawless ball. Remember when this third period started, they were missing a lot of point-blank shots. But since then, they have really taken advantage of Bel Air taking the long shots and just running and just
getting their break started, and their offensive rebounding has been phenomenal.
And the defense has also played
well.
Here
we go. There's another break.
There is another one.
Bel Air's just not getting back like Coach Kramer wants them to, I know, but I don't know if they're just winded. He only plays about 8 players in 5 games, and 3 days is a lot. And Duncanville just reloads.
Oh, Bel Air.
Wide open.
Lay it up and in again.
We've got a layup contest going on. Layup versus threes. Bel Air may be a little frustrated.
Look at A.J. Alex. I mean, the look on her face.
There it is.
And she will shoot a straightaway three-pointer.
That might make her smile a little bit more.
They've scored 11 points for Bel Air in this period.
Well, I know for a fact this morning Bel Air had an awful tough ball game with Clear Springs, and they didn't get much rest. In fact, I called it a track meet. On the other hand, Duncanville was a 20-point winner over DeSoto, so not making excuses for any ball club.
Right.
You got to come ready to play.
Well, as I was saying, that 11 points have been scored for Bel Air. For Duncanville, though, they've scored 21 in this third period.
Most of them off transition.
Three-pointer is no good by Foreman. Hey, she missed one.
Lulu.
McKinney going to the basket, throws the shot up, and she will go to the line to shoot 2 shots.
Lulu and A.J. have really had to carry the load for the Cardinal.
Destiny Means picks up her second, and that'll be team foul number 3. 27 seconds left.
Atkins out there still coaching. Gerald, just like Coach Self says, she's the coach on the floor.
Substitutions for Bel Air. Excuse me, for Duncanville. Both teams red, just as last year both teams were blue.
See if Bel Air can get anything at before half on the press. That's a foul. And a turnover.
21.7.
They can utilize 21 seconds and put something on the board.
You know, Michael Kramer has been relatively quiet over there on the bench and it can't get it to go. Kramer, the head coach of Bel Air. Lulu McKinney will go to the line.
He has been pretty quiet, but I know he's proud of his girls for doing as well as they've done in this tournament.
Last year they finished third in the silver division, a Division I silver bracket.
Coach Kramer does a great job with his program. Like I said earlier, HISD in the past, it's been Yates and Madison, but HISD Bel Air is the premier girls basketball school in the city. They've
made the playoffs 10 straight years, and they have made the regional tournament. Remember in 2008 and 2009. And they felt that those were their years, but of course Brittany Griner had something to say about it with Nimitz her senior year, and then Hightower with the Twins beat them also in 2010. That will end period number 3, and it could have been a lot worse. It's just a 12-point game for Duncanville. Bel Air trails as we go to the 4th and final period.
Here's a crazy idea. What if your bank actually paid you for using your debit card? Let's say 10 cents for every $10 or more debit card purchase. How amazing would that be? We call it Cashback Counts Checking from Community Bank. A free debit card that pays you to use it. Even he's smiling at that. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
We come back for the 4th period. Duncanville leading at 48-36. Gerald Sanchez along with Laura Dawson. Thanks for joining us here this Saturday afternoon. The Division I gold bracket for the girls' championship of the McDonald's Texas Invitational. And you saw that graphic just moments ago. Remember to like us on Facebook, Legacy Sports Network. Like us at Facebook, Legacy Sports Network, and then you can also follow us on Twitter at Legacy Sports Net.
I sure do like you, Gerald. Anything that you do for high school athletics, in particular girls athletics, we appreciate any kind of recognition we can give these fine young ladies. What a great cut.
No good on the shot for Atkins.
You know, Jerry, you made a great point that really we still have a ball game here, even though Duncanville totally dominated the third quarter. But with the way they can shoot threes, they can come back here real quick.
No good on the corner 3 by Williams. She missed a couple in the first period and hadn't taken any shots like that since, but she was open. Because they're so focused on Alex. Shot is no good. The rebound by Perry.
Once again, offensive board. That's what's kept them in this ball game too. Really, Duncanville has the size to go inside, but these teams love to shoot those threes.
Out of bounds, and it'll still be Bel Air basketball. You can see the effort clearly is there by Bel Air. It's just more size for Duncanville.
And a much deeper bench too. It's really been a clean ball game. These officials have done a fine job keeping it clean, but the kids really have played a clean ball game.
Bel Air has yet to commit a team foul in the second half, and Duncanville has committed 4 team fouls.
You think because Bel Air can't catch them on the break?
Hamilton, or rather McKinney inbounds. Alex back to
AJ.
Shot is short, no good.
Did she shoot that with her left hand?
Yes. Normally a right-handed shooter, but maybe a shot block was in her line of vision and tried to change hands.
She adjusted it, that's for sure. That's nice defense inside with the shorter Bel Air team.
They have gotten to the ball quickly using their active hands. We saw that a lot in the first period, and they were able to build that lead. And remember, they had the lead for most of the first period.
Correct. Then
they trailed 14-10 going into period number 2. Shot is no good, and the rebound and a foul will be called as someone was holding someone. I think that someone was Destiny Means for Duncanville.
On that little 21. Angel Williams. What was she doing down with the big girls?
They probably like to play the no position style of basketball.
I think you're right. The post want to shoot threes, and the guards like to go inside. Uh-oh.
And then a foul is called. It looks like this was an over-the-back foul. Ariel Atkins commits the foul. Let's see where the foul was on Atkins. It was on the rebound. Yeah, Atkins trying to knock the ball away from Hamilton. And then the ball goes over.
Foul away from the ball. I sure didn't even see what happened. I was watching the ball. Jules is a great referee. He's very respected here in the city of Houston as one of the great refs, whether he's on the boys or the girls games. A little press here from the Cardinal.
Atkins breaks the press. And Perry is going to be fouled. That's only team foul number 2 for Bel Air.
Atkins is very smooth too. And Foreman both.
Hamilton picks up the second. Yeah, Foreman, the leading scorer in this ball game for Duncanville with 14. Ball goes out of bounds.
Right as we say it, Atkins throws it out of bounds to one of the crew down there.
Perry with 13 points. So those are the 2 leading scorers. And as you would imagine, 17 points for A.J. Alex. She is the leading scorer by far and away, the only player in double figures.
Really even close.
Yeah,
I guess Lulu is the second.
Yeah,
Lulu's second. That's a
McKinney's,
great.
Got 9 points as the shot goes up and in.
Press totally ineffective right there. Nobody covering the back. Oh, that's a sweet tip right there. Great job, Atkins.
Atkins picks up her 7th and 8th points on that shot. Crazy shot, and it's rebounded.
And a crazy rebound, too.
Yeah. Foreman.
They really go to that right corner, that right wing, to start their offense.
The thing is the ball continues to move. Not a lot of dribble and one-on-one. That ball continues to move.
That was nice.
And then you find a seam and you use the speed, which Tasia Foreman has done so far, leading her ball club with 16 points.
Their chemistry is good, and I'm sure that they play a lot in the summer. AAU is huge in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. In fact, they kind of started women's AAU long before we did in the Houston area.
And the lead is 54-38. And we're halfway through this 4th and final period. A reminder to stay tuned for our post-game show here on Fox Sports Southwest. And we will have an interview with Kathy Self-Morgan or Michael Kramer, depending on who is the winner. And right now, it looks like it'll be Coach Self-Morgan that'll be joining me for the 2nd year in a row on the post-game show.
Once again, she's quite used to it.
Oh, yes. She's done quite a few interviews the last couple of years with the success of her ball club.
Talking to Coach Self, it's amazing that she is the athletic director as well as the women's head coach. You talk about wearing 2 hats. Just being the women's coach at Duncanville is enough.
In her 13th year at Duncanville.
She's worrying about football going on while she's trying to win a tournament. My hat's off to her.
Yeah, she leaves the office probably about 2 o'clock every day. Goes to her other office, as she says, and said, if you need me, I've got my cell phone on me.
To get away from the parents and coaches and goes and has fun with the girls. There's nothing better as a coach to have your kids and work hard with the girls because they give so much of themselves and their time. It's very rewarding as a coach.
Sure, it's rewarding, and then years later, those girls turn into women, and then they come back and really are very appreciative. And I know it's rewarding for you as a coach.
You're absolutely
to
right.
see them as productive members of society, and you had a small piece of that. Layup is good.
You're exactly right. It's better than the championship ring you wear when they come back and hug your neck. AJ just doesn't quite have her legs under anymore.
No, and that's what happens when you're playing your 5th game in 3 days.
You got that right, and it all goes through her on every offensive possession.
Well, it's like we said, they're athletic, but there's not as much depth as Duncanville. Continuing offensive rebound, miss. And they continue to get the offensive rebounds. 2 on the foul. Atkins right there is just more energy.
Just never gave up on it either.
No, and also the length has something to do with that. I'd like to see that one again. I mean, how many rebounds did they get?
We call that the tip drill. I think they might have missed a travel first. There's 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh.
At least 4.
They're relentless on the boards. Played a big part in the ball game.
That is a big backbreaker if you're the opponent.
No, you're not kidding.
And it's very frustrating as a fan.
Uh-oh.
Shot on the baseline is way off, no good by McKinney. And here's Atkins.
Atkins looks like she's just gotten stronger as this game has progressed rather than the other way around.
In the post, nice look and a foul. And that's something that is sometimes it's hard to teach. Moving without the ball.
It's really hard. It's very hard.
Because everybody wants the ball, and they're waiting for the ball to come to them. And that's part of the art of trying to move without it, because if you do that, the ball will come to you a lot more easier.
And you're so right. It is hard to teach, and a lot of that is just natural and just playing. And a lot of these girls learn by playing with the guys out in the playground. The AAU circuit has helped in so many ways, too, to give them more opportunities to play in the summer and in the preseason.
Atkins looking for her 11th point, and the rim friendly here at Phillips gives her 11th point. 10 and 11 from the free throw line, Jared. Duncanville looks to close it out here this Saturday afternoon.
Atkins has been the show here in the 4th quarter on both ends of the floor, rebounding, starting to break, and finishing up on the other end.
Remember, it was Foman that
did
it earlier, and now Atkins takes over. So there's so many different weapons that they can come at you with.
They're very mirror image of each other, too. I have to look up and look at their number to see.
Atkins fouls out of the ball game.
Now, she is a hustler. She's going to make someone a fine addition to their squad. I didn't realize she had 5 because she's played just so clean.
Atkins is just a junior, as is Tasia Foman. So with those two being the ringleaders of this ball club.
Don't you want to put Duncanville on your schedule next year?
Yeah.
Those two coming back?
You know, anything can happen, obviously, with the injury situation.
Well, sure.
But all things, working out the way they're supposed to.
It's a great fate. Well, Coach Self mentioned also they left 3 freshmen that play on the varsity, too, at home to play on the JV.
Because they weren't going to get to play.
Correct.
So that they can get some playing time.
So you know that they'll still just be a force to be reckoned with, as always.
So that's what goes back to what you said when we first met and then on the air. They don't rebuild, they reload.
Reload. And they just reload.
McKinney getting the free throw, and 1 out of 2 for Lulu.
Bel Air still just fighting. They have not given up. Got to respect that about Coach Kramer's girls.
Coming up on the 2-minute mark here in the ball game. And Duncanville is just
letting the air out of the ball,
right.
Gerald.
Using the clock, because there is no shot clock in high school basketball, at least not in Texas. I'm not sure about any other parts of the country, but
it's just so frustrating too, and it's a psychological.
Sure.
It's a psychological weapon too on the team. Clock management is such a huge part of successful basketball programs. Oh, what a great pass and a blown layup. That was a good inbounds pass.
Alex with the foul. Alex continuing to play hard.
They're still not in the bonus. It's very effective by the Pantherettes. Go in that corner, right corner again. Seems like their offense starts out in that right corner. Oh.
And holding on to the jersey.
Supposed to attempt to try to go for the ball, not the jersey, but these officials got it underhand.
So the 1-and-1 situation, because that is now 7 team fouls.
Emptying the bench over here, it looks like. We got 4 new girls, pulling out a great group of young ladies who fought for the Cardinals.
Now getting some playing time, as well as Duncanville doing a lot of shuffling around. We'll get the lineups here. Well, Perry at the free throw line with a chance to get point number 12, and she does.
Did. And we're going to have the younger kids come out and show us what they got.
Now Lindsay Bengay in the ball game. Double dribble.
A little bit too much dribbling there. It's hard to come off that bench after sitting 3 quarters and do something against somebody like Duncanville. Just the name alone makes me nervous.
Kiana Smith. She played briefly in the first half.
Oh.
Smith, no points in just a personal, but then this will be going towards Bel Air. They had a jersey switch Michael Kramer talked about with 24-0.
Yes. Why they switched, we don't know, and we ask why, and he still doesn't know. I think the girls like to just keep Coach Kramer on his toes. He's very colorful, and he's fun-loving, and I think they have a good time over there at Bel Air.
Yeah, Bengay missing the shot on that running hook.
Just kind of letting the air out of the ball. Very poised, very disciplined by the Duncanville squad. They're feeling it. The bench is happy, celebrating a little bit.
And this will do it. 63-39 will be the final.
My hat's off to them.
Duncanville improves to 8-0 on the season. They are the champions in the 2012 McDonald's Texas Invitational Gold Division 1 Gold Bracket. And the Bel Air Cardinals are now 7-1. They finish as the runner-up. And district play starts for the Bel Air Cardinals sooner than later because of the of all the teams in the district in HISD. They're in 25A, and also for Duncanville, they're in Region 1, 7-5A, and I have a feeling that we might be seeing them in March at the Irwin Center.
I think you're exactly right. Congratulations to Coach Self, Morgan, and the Pantherettes, and also to Coach Kramer for representing the Houston area in such a fine way. Very good fine basketball these last 3 days. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
All right, we'll be back with the post-game festivities here from Phillips.
Done.
What'd you think about that chapter on subliminal messaging?
Hey, I'm not really buying it. I'm fried.
Yeah, it's been a pretty rough quarter.
Well, at least we got this material down cold.
You hungry?
I am. Hi, Mr. McDonald.
Pasadena School District is supported by the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation. The foundation has brought dreams to life for both educators and students by awarding over $1 million in mini-grants to teachers for innovative programs throughout the district. In addition to this tournament, the Education Foundation and the school district work hand in hand to host other fundraisers such as Dancing with the Principals and the Shining Stars Gala, bringing the community together to support our students and staff.
And the alternate selection from the Cardinals is A.J. Alex. Congratulations to the Bel Air Cardinals. We look forward to seeing you here next year. And introducing the Division I Gold champions, the Pantherettes from Bel High School. Team Lucia Perry, Risha Davis, Keith Smith, they are athletes. David Bowman, Timo Washington, Jason Means, Antoine Robinson, and Jan Franklin. Sydney and the Duncanville High School Lady Panthers on their Crown Championship.
Here in Pasadena, Texas, with property values going up, taxes going down, and award-winning schools.
We love it here! We love it here!
With a thriving local economy and low unemployment.
I love it here. We love it here!
And with all kinds of fun and interesting things to see and do.
We love it here! We love it here! We love it here!
Pasadena, Texas. You'll love it here too.
Our innermost desire is the force that inspires us to find outright delight. With any size icy cold Coca-Cola, soft drink, or sweet tea for just $1.
I'm your Latina girl, Carmen Contreras with Hot 95.7, and I'm just loving Texas Bay Area Credit Union. They have everything big banks do, like checking accounts, online and mobile banking, bill pay all for free, and I said free. But here, they really care about me. They have better rates on loans, and they're ready to loan to you. Texas Bay Area Credit Union is right in the neighborhood. Check them out for yourself at tbacu.org. You'll never, ever visit a big bank or paycheck cashing place again.
Duncanville wins 63-39 over the Bel Air Cardinals for the 2012 McDonald's Texas Invitational Gold Bracket Division I Girls Championship. Gerald Sanchez along with Laura Dawson, and with us is the head coach of the Duncanville Pantherettes. Congratulations again, back-to-back.
Thank you very much. Again, I think it was who had the most gas at the end of the game, and you know, I reminded the girls of all the lines that we run and all the conditioning that we do, and they found the gas somewhere at halftime to bring it back out here.
Coach Dawson and I talked about 3 games in 5 days. That's quite a bit.
It was 5 games in 3 days.
I'm sorry.
And it was quite a bit, but we love coming to Pasadena. It's a great tournament, well organized, well run, and it's great competition for us to come up here and play schools we don't usually see.
Well, Kathy, that's what I was telling Gerald. The Metroplex comes and rises to the top once again. But I did notice when you first started out, I spoke 5 games in 3 days is tough. Do you think that was a factor at the beginning of getting it started on both teams?
Yeah, I think both teams were a little frustrated. We both had really tough games this morning against DeSoto and against Clear Springs, and in the top 4 in this tournament, we're the Final 4. It was a great group of competition here today on Saturday.
It was. I think whatever you said at halftime, I saw a complete change in the way they started the first half and the way they started the second half. Was that a Newt Rockney speech, or what exactly was it?
It was actually more the finish of the first half was embarrassing. And yeah, they got a little bit of my mind on that one, and came back in the second half like I knew they could and played with their character. And
you always do. The Duncanville Pantherettes are a legend in their own time, and Lord, it's fun to watch them play, and congrats to you. And throughout the remainder of the season.
All right, thank you very much. We hope to see you back here next year.
Well, now you did it last year. Remember I said I was going to see you in March in Austin, so we could maybe do that again?
You know, you got to have luck, and you got to have fair officials, and you got to keep your health. And if those things fall in place, this group is a great group of kids. They make the right choices off the court. They make the grades in the classroom. They're very deserving. I'd like to see them get back.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with Foreman and Perry and just the whole group.
Yeah, they work together well. They played together as an AAU team this summer, and you can sure tell that they know where each other is before they're even looking.
Congratulations, and we'll see you soon.
All right, thank you very much.
That is Kathy Self-Morgan, the head coach of the Duncanville Pantherettes. And, you know, Laura, you saw major basketball at its finest.
Oh, without a doubt. This tournament's so much fun. I can't wait for this next game here. But just the experience that Duncanville brings to the Pasadena area, we don't always see that caliber of basketball here in Houston. So that exposure, I hope that pumps up everybody else and get a Houston team to maybe try to overthrow them in the next few years.
Well, that'll wrap up our coverage here from Phillips Fieldhouse in Pasadena. It's been the 2012 Texas Invitational. For Laura Dawson, I'm Gerald Sanchez, wishing you a very pleasant good afternoon on the Legacy Sports Network and FoxSportsSouthwest.com.
Happy